Welcome to the fourth week of 2024. So it's a time when the year is gracefully unfolding and the cosmic energies are guiding us towards deeper insights. I trust this message finds you in a space of contemplation and readiness for the magic that January the 22nd through to the 28th holds for us. So as we embrace on the energy of this week, it's a call to go within, to reflect, to pause, and to acknowledge the growth that is silently unfolded in our lives. So whether you're finding stillness in your thoughts, walking the quiet paths of winter, know that the universe is aligning to provide moments of profound understanding for you. This week, the cosmic tapestry invites us, encourages us to dive into introspection, to explore the depths of our thoughts, to find the wisdom that lies beneath the surface. It's a time to connect with the quiet whispers of our soul and align our actions with our truest intentions. I'm truly grateful to have you here, companions on this cosmic journey. Together, let's explore the energies of the week, unveil the cosmic insights, and find the peace that comes from embracing the natural ebb and flow of life. Now, stay tuned as we navigate the cosmic currents from January the 22nd to the 28th. I'm excited to share my insights with you, offer you guidance, and be a part of your journey as we tap into the transformative energies of this reflective week. I wish you a serenity and a week filled with profound self-discovery. So let's turn to the tarot cards, look at your personal highlights of the week through your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. And if you're not aware of what your moon or rising sign are, you can just simply go to my website. The information is below and it's absolutely free. Okay, let's embrace the cosmic wisdom together. I'll meet you over there. Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for January the 22nd through to the 28th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. Okay, let's get right to the cards. Our underlying energy for this week is, the Three of Swords. We need healing in our life. We need to... I'm getting allowing ourselves forgiveness. To know that we did the best we possibly could for ourselves in any given situation in the past. Even if it didn't work out the way we had hoped. Okay, we cannot self-sabotage ourselves. It's impossible. So what happens is we make these decisions, we make these choices on what was available to us at the time. And you may say, well, how did I not know? Or why didn't I see this? Or because your knowledge has gained, has grown since you had that experience. So know that you did the best possible move you possibly could at that time, and to forgive yourself from some of those missteps that you've seen upon your path when you look towards the past. This is about healing yourself. So in some ways, we have to separate the past from who we are now. That it was just something that happened, and we gained strength, we gained wisdom, we gained knowledge, we gained clarity. And those are the things that we need to concentrate on in order to build our path forward. Not our yesterdays, not what happened wrong in the past, not what even just happened in the past. Each morning we wake up to a brand new day. So it's about being a little bit more in the moment this week, forgiving yourself, watch your self-talk. Okay, we want to keep it positive. There's so many things that we say throughout the day we don't even realize we're saying the things that are actually working against us. Here we're trying so hard to push ourselves forward, and we allow ourselves to think in such detrimental ways about ourselves. You're not good looking enough, you're not tall enough, your nose is crooked, your chin isn't straight, your hair isn't long enough, or your overweight or you're underweight or you don't have anything in your closet that fits you, and what good are you anyways, and I can't believe I forgot that appointment. I gotta start writing some of this down, which would be a good thing to say, but to say I constantly, you drop something, you say, oh, I'm so clumsy, but you're not clumsy. But for some reason right away you go to affirming that that's who you are, that action in that moment, that word in that moment. So start understanding how you can describe yourself in your thoughts, and start describing yourself as this wonderful, beautiful person that you truly are in this world. We have the Six of Cups as our first card. Not often will I read this as somebody's coming in from your past, but I got that first and foremost. Even though that's what the card really is. It's something from your past coming into the present. It could be a deja vu. It could be somebody, somebody you once dated or somebody you once knew, associated with. They come back into your life. But typically I read this card, and it goes more with the Three of Swords kind of energy, is you are that child. And those flowers represent something that somebody told you shouldn't, you couldn't, you mustn't, you can't. And you believed them. You carved it in stone. You stayed away from the flowers. Standing next to you is an angel, maybe a guide, maybe a past loved one saying, that was meant for you this whole time. That was only their opinion and not what really mattered. What really matters is in your heart. So, look within yourself. See the beauty of who you are. Okay, grow your self-love this week. And understand that those flowers are meant for you, and to embrace them, to inhale the fragrance, to beautify your world with them. Judgment card. Yeah, there's a lot I'm getting about your self-talk and about positive self-talk. How you talk to yourself is very important as this week progresses for you. So start telling yourself some of the things that you like about yourself. Don't make them up, okay? Because your brain's automatically going to go, you ain't that. But you do have a lot of qualities. You do have a lot of strengths. You are beautiful in so many ways. So start listing them. Write down a page full of them. Write on every day, a new thing that you are grateful that it's a part of who you are. Maybe it's your children. Maybe it's your significant other. Maybe it's a best friend. Maybe it's some little gadget you own, or maybe it's a piece of jewelry that you just, when you wear it, you just know you look spectacular. Maybe it's your hair length, whatever it might be. Okay? Realize the beauty of who you are and start telling yourself a little bit more that you are. That path is open for you, Gemini. Wherever you want to step, wherever you want to walk. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yourself. Were you better today than you were yesterday? As a person, in a skill, in a trait, whatever it might be. However you utilize that measuring stick. How are you measuring yourself? Because that is the only way. You don't go and measure it up to the neighbor or the millionaire. You measure it to yourself. And some days, maybe I was a little better yesterday than I was today. That's okay, because tomorrow I'm going to be better than today. And I even got some wiggle room now. So, our third card out is the Ace of Pentacles. A path of abundance is opening up to you. What are you thinking about? What is being brought in to affirm that you should be thinking about that? So, it could be about work. It's more about abundance, and I don't even get the abundance as money here. I get the abundance more of allowing things to be in your life that you want to be in your life, and discarding those things that you do no longer want around you. And it's in the understanding that, you know, when you start, let's say you're going to clean a room in your house, okay? Because you're going to redecorate. And you start moving things around, and some of those things that you move around, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so dusty. I can't believe it's been sitting up there like that. Like, when's the last time I even dusted that thing, much less looked at it? Why is it in my space? Does it give me value? And maybe it does have some kind of value, personal value, significant value of any kind. Maybe it does, but at least you gave it the thought of whether or not to put it back up on a shelf or donate it or give it away. You'll start to feel more in line with these things if you look at your life on what belongs and what doesn't belong. So there's kind of like this death rebirth kind of energy coming in here to say, as you allow things to fall away, as you make that commitment to, maybe it's decluttering, maybe it's whatever it is, whatever you're walking away from, and you're allowing more and more space, you will get signs that you are going in the right direction. And also when you are stepping forward into new ways, maybe you want to learn something, and all of a sudden everything you seem to see is about learning that very thing, or gaining more knowledge in a way, or clarity, or knowledge, understanding, wisdom. So this card also comes with it, this nod of approval from the universe, for lack of a better expression. That when you start moving forward in certain ways and they're saying yes, 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 here's something to go with it. Here's something to, you know, so you have an extra set of hands. Here's somebody with that talent or ability that you lack right now. And as you make that separation, you feel a sense of ease. You feel a sense of well-being. You feel a sense of balance settling in to who you are. Work and career, the Empress. Not the only ones for work and career. Excuse me. What do you want to create, invent, give birth to? When it comes to work, when it comes to your career, and if you are past the time in your life when you want a career or work anymore, your stature within the community or maybe within the family. What do you want to create? What do you want to invent? What do you want to give birth to? This is allowing your creativity to flow. So tapping into your creativity and allowing your creativity to be a part of the mastermind of your plan going forward is what I hear. Your creativity is the mastermind of your plan going forward. Maybe you get more creative in the steps you can take. Maybe you get more creative in what you're doing. And this is allowing that creativity to grow. This is also a thing of where you are planting the new seeds within work, within career, within your stature, within the community. Where, you know, are you joining a group within the community? Are you putting your resume out to jobs that are more in line with your talents, your abilities? Are you taking your business to the next level? Are you giving birth to a brand new business? Relationships, Six of Swords. Well, it's about going forward. It's going in uncharted territories. So I would have to say that in most relationships this week, you're going to see that step upwards, that elevated step, that step that actually deepens the relationship, brings it into more of a harmony, or maybe you take it to the next level. Maybe now you're moving in together, or maybe now you're maybe spending a little bit of extra time at one or the other's location, or maybe it's a proposal that comes your way, or maybe, gosh, there's so many things here that could happen to really step you into, yeah, it's like uncharted territory that you're stepping into, but you're ready for the experience, and you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the understanding that is needed in order to go forward. And it's going into uncharted territories in some way. It's about taking that relationship to the next step and beyond. It's about meeting that person. If you're dating, do not date, look for new, original, unique individuals, somebody that you normally wouldn't date. I think that would only, and not that you would end up being with any of those people, but I think it broadens your expectations of what you truly want, or maybe it minimizes your expectations of what you truly want in a partner going forward. But it's almost like I get an adventure, going out and dating somebody of a different culture and trying their food and learning a little bit about the cultures and who they are and their, maybe some of the things that made them into the person they are today because of their culture, because of their background, because of their authenticity. Okay, our spirituality is the King of Cups. I'd have to say that we just need to ask ourselves one simple question when we are in meditation is, am I okay? Is my world in balance? Do I have what I need right now in order to survive? And how can I build on to it? Do I have enough now that I have enough to survive and a little bit left over for fun, enjoyment, excitement, laughter, or reinvestment in some way? Do I have the people I want around me, or do they criticize me, pull me down, mock me? Or do they support me? Do they love me? Do they have my back? Are they like-minded? Just ask yourself some of those questions and then go within and see what is revealed to you. I think that would be a worthy exercise to do this week. For our home and family, Queen of Swords. So, and I get her as the mom, right? Protecting her children, her flock. And so quite often I will align this with, it's really not your children here, but it is your dreams. It is your passions. It's what excites you about life. It's about what you truly love to do and embracing that and treating it like a child, giving it the love and the care and the attention it needs and deserves in order to grow into the success it will one day be. When we have this at home and family, I think there are some things that you want put into place here. You want, I get there's these changes in your mind about home, about family. Maybe you're redecorating, maybe you're moving. Maybe there are people coming into the home and family. Maybe there are people leaving. Maybe you're hitting a different stage within the relationship. But there's whatever is happening, there's new seeds to plant here. And it's about giving it the energy it needs in order to actually have the changes that you see in your mind. So maybe through meditation and whatnot, that's also, what is my ideal living space? Who are the people that surround me in this space? As far as the well-being is concerned, if I saw this one video not too long ago, and it was a woman in her early 90s, I believe, and when she was late 70s, she pretty well was bedridden. Her legs. She had always been a figure skater. She loved skating, and it was one thing that she could no longer do because of her legs. They'd just taken a beating, and her back and whatnot, and she just was immobile for the most part. She needed a wheelchair to get around, and so she decided that she was going to take it right back to the basics. And she was going to start with just bending her feet back and forth and building that ankle strength and toe strength again. And then, so I guess she spent like almost 2 years basically in a bed, but doing these leg exercises and arm exercises, just, her in the air. And for her, I think it was her 92nd birthday, she got on a pair of skates and skated just like she did when she was in her 20s, so she said. So, I mean, anything is possible when we put our minds to it, when we give it the energy and the consistency of our focus. Anything is possible. So no matter where you are physically right now, this is a card to tell you to, or mentally, but this is a card to set that goal in place. You're going to lose 10 pounds. You're going to lose 50 pounds. You're going to have a six pack. You're going to be able to run 7 kilometers. You're going to be able to go on a biking trail or portaging for a week. That's physical fitness for you. But setting a goal and then setting almost like a schedule to implement it, to make sure, just like the calendar back here, right? Every day I've got a couple of things to do. I'm really enjoying the calendar, by the way. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's a calendar that I put out anyways through Lulu. But it's almost February now, so chances are you just got to wait for the next one, or you're going to pop in late if you get it. Anyways, email me if you want more information, because I've taken down everything, figuring nobody would want a calendar this time of year. Anyways, back to you, Gemini, because you're the important ones. Let's go to the Circle of Doors Tarot here. So I get this ending, this beginnings, these new thoughts about how you want to go forward. So very much like last week. I think last week I said, it's kind of like you're in a no man's land. And I kind of get like you're starting to get out of that now, but it's still a primary area that you're in. You're thinking things through. You're planning it. You're strategizing. You're getting rid of what no longer has value. You're welcoming in the new beginnings, the uncharted territory, the planting of the seeds. Okay, we have the Ace of Shells, prosperity. Okay, so the Ace of Shells would be, I buried it alive. The Ace of Pentacles, right? So it's shown up twice for you in your reading. So let's see what they have to say about the Ace of Shells and prosperity. This gift never began and never ended. It only has ever continued to give itself and itself. It has only continued to give itself to itself. A harvest and a replanting of the seeds of my desire. May I be worthy of the privilege of becoming. Prosperity. Your body is a tiny mirror that contains a reflection of the whole world. Everything you could ever want is already within you. Breathe deep, push, pull, stretch yourself. Feel the power of life that flows out of you and use it to build your paradise. Everything starts with the body, your breath, your posture. Determine the quality of every moment you experience and the results of every action you take. Root yourself in your spine, in your shoulders, in your hips, making every movement a prayer for the life of abundance. And ask yourself how you can deepen your friendship with your body. What fears about money are you ready to release? What physical feelings would result from the success you dream of? The affirmations are, I trust my body's wisdom without hesitation. I always have new ways to make more money. I make my physical health my first priority. I belong in this world exactly as I am. And we will get a power thought card for you. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. I am not limited to any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change. I am willing to grow. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.